because we're having hardship, me and my husband. It used to be 4 of us that used to live there, but after my son and them moved out, it was only us 2. And when he told me in November that the rent was due, I went to the Human Resources, and they paid his rent for 3 months. And I'm
asking you, why didn't you pay the rent, your share, $288 a month?
Because I was backed up with the light, the gas, and we had spoken, and he had told me to go to welfare. He gave me a letter to go to welfare to receive the rent, and that's what I did.
Well, that's November, December, and January. You're still there. February, March, April, 3 months. When was the last time you paid him any rent? You're still there.
January, February, and March. Human Resources gave him $288.
I asked you why you don't pay.
Because I'm backed up with the bills.
Who's that?
That's my husband.
Well, how do the 2 of you support yourself?
Because we have SSI, and it's monthly.
How much do you get for SSI?
$811 a month.
And your husband?
$811.
So between the 2 of you, you have $1,622 a month income.
Yes, and every month.
And your rent is $288. That seems reasonable.
And every month, the light bill is between $900 to $1,000, along with the gas bill, because they can't get into the basement to read the meters properly because the basement has been locked.
How could the basement be locked if you go into the basement to move your son's furniture in and out of it?
That was in November.
And move out? No, I'm talking about in January.
And that's when you locked the basement.
February, March, April.
And the basement's been locked since then. That's how.
Before. You weren't paying your portion of the rent before. You weren't paying it since November. No, you weren't. You weren't paying your portion of the rent since November. You said you told him to go to welfare. So he went to welfare, and they paid it for 3 months. And after that, you didn't pay him. You say you didn't pay him because you were backed up on the light bills because he kept the basement locked. But he didn't keep the basement locked because you were going down there and moving your son's stuff in and out and moving his things from one place to another. Mr. Benson, I mean, how do you expect to get paid from her? A nickel for the stuff that she put out. Have you gotten paid her rent $288
I didn't
for the last January, February, March, or April?
I got no rent checks. No rent checks from Carolyn or from welfare. No checks.
That's not reasonable, Ms. Stuckey. I mean, if you're getting SSI and the government is covering most of your rent, you're supposed to budget yourself so that you can pay $288 a month rent. That's not unreasonable on $1,600 a month. And your son was living there?
Yes, he was, but he moved out in November.
He was living there?
Yes.
And what does he do?
He wasn't doing anything. He was unemployed.
Judging for the plaintiff in the amount of $1,500. You can't touch his things, and you're supposed to pay rent. We're done. Thank you very much.
May I just say, like, I mean, a lot of this stuff, I have a list of the things that
You're very lucky, sir. You're uber lucky. Could always send you back to small claims court. Do you understand that?
I understand.
And then you can get a judgment, and then you know what you can do with the judgment. Do we understand each other?
I understand.
Perfect.
Parties are excused. You may step out.